Hey, welcome to David's Kitchen. Welcome, everybody. Hi. Let me make sure I've got the right mic. I think I do. This is Technology Thursday, and I'm David. And we got a big sun coming in. Bright. Let me reduce that sun right now. Yeah, it's pretty intense. Let me show you the back camera here. I'd love to get a louvered window, Venetian shade that is, remote control. I've always wanted that, so I'm just going to have to find one that fits the window. I think they have those. Right. So we are going to do something special. We're going to get in the chat room. Today we're going to be doing another chicken dinner, but broccoli chicken stir fry. And it's pretty much a little cheaper, actually. We're going to go to $7 or $6 for 4 servings. Yeah. So let me get this up a little higher. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Okay. Yeah, this is my kitchen. You can't really see it. Let me get another light on here. It doesn't really help. A lot of backlighting. Right. There's the chicken. And these came right out of the freezer. So, right. Get in the chat room first. Now, this is cooking out of the freezer 101. You've got chicken breasts that are restaurant quality that you bought for 2.5 pounds. You got for $3.99. You got about 7 of these things. So I'm going to say, yeah, pretty good deal, don't you think? But I'm going to allocate $2 for these 2 breasts of chicken. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. And then we're going to be talking about some cruciferous vegetables that are really good. That's strange. Huh. It's odd. I had a nightlight there that's gone. Someone must have grabbed it. Oh, well, no big deal. Okay. One of the things that you need in your body to combat the toxins that you might have, without mentioning any words, we're doing very well. Thanks, Tom. Yeah. I have really nice pecs, man. I work out all the time. Unlike Arnold, who's got these flabby breasts of a woman. Yeah. Mine are like sculpted. I look like Adonis or David, Michelangelo's David. That's how I look, Tom. So just go look at David and you look at my upper body and, you'll see that. There's no man titties, Tom. The more you talk about it, Tom, the more I think that you're gay. And I know you don't want to be thought of as gay. So, yeah, you seem like a real homophobe, Tom. Right. Yeah, I'm like a Greek god, but better, because I'm unlike Hunter Biden, who claims he's the Greek god Deimos. Nor am I Dionysus either, or Dionysus, as one person pronounced it. Dionysus. Hey, let's talk about building up your glutathione levels. And one of the ways you're going to do that is by getting lots of broccoli, and it's cheap. I get it for $1.69 a pound. And broccoli is one of those crops that grows without the Roundup in it. It's got very low levels of Roundup for some reason. They don't need Roundup much to grow broccoli, partly because it won't grow with Roundup. It's one of those tough things to grow, kind of like cauliflower. Now, cauliflower is a cruciferous vegetable, and I bought this for $1. It's in a little specially wrapped bag because it was old, and it wanted a home. I don't care if you're allergic to broccoli. It's still good try cauliflower, man. Yeah. You just need a cruciferous vegetable. It doesn't have to be broccoli. Okay, core boy? Okay, so those two are cruciferous vegetables. Brussels sprouts are cruciferous vegetables. Like these organic Brussels sprouts made by the O brand, inspired by me. Now these are really already pre-cooked, so you just have to throw them in a pan. I'm not using these right now, but that's a really good, they make cruciferous vegetables. Then I have some garden chard I picked up from the garden. And chard is really good. It's a leafy vegetable. Green lettuce is good for building up glutathione levels. But this is red chard, and I think I've got some yellow chard in here. There's a yellow piece somewhere in there. Hey, get out of here. So we're going to eat some of the chard today. Get some real leafy vegetables in this stir fry. And I just grabbed these today from the garden, you know, and I just picked them up off the floor. But the floor is very nice, so there's nothing to worry about. I wash it constantly. I just scrubbed it down with rubbing alcohol so it's COVID fresh. I did, yeah. The whole house is completely COVID fresh. Unlike your world that you live in, which is contaminated with all these shedders. You damn shedders, what were you thinking? Yeah, you were trying to save the world by becoming bioweapons? Hey, I still like you. Now, if you want to, we can just take a moment rest and pray that this dinner is a good meal and we can somehow enjoy it together in the afterlife. But if you want to cook this right now with me, you better get down and you better get gritty. You better get your hands into it. You know what I mean? David, did you hear San Francisco will acquire? Nobody's going to go to bars anymore, man. The businesses are all going down. 60% of the country, remember that, haven't had it yet. I'm just keeping my name, anything from the show that would be considered a hot point. 60% haven't had it yet, man. Okay, this dinner will require an organic onion as well, so I got an organic onion here. So roughly I'm allocating $2 for the chicken, $3 for the, or actually $2.50 for the vegetables, which is doable. Yeah, I mean, you could get 2 cans of Del Monte non-GMO green beans if you want, and peas. I've got them in the cupboard right now. If you'd like, I could show it to you. Yeah. Okay, they're not quite in the cupboard. I have to actually reach in. If you're going to buy canned corn, by the way, I would recommend this stuff. Non-GMO. The reason is of a study that was done suggesting that GMO might be bad. Yeah. So get non-GMO. And Del Monte is really good about that. They've got a lot of vegetables that are non-GMO. All right, so let's move the main platter over here. Bring on the breadboard. Bring on the breadboard. So today we're going to be doing some cruciferous and leafy vegetables and rice. Brown rice, by the way, is $1.50. So that's the configuration. $2.50 for the vegetables, $1.50 for the rice. And I'll show it to you. It's in the refrigerator. You notice I made a perfectly linear line directly to the camera. It's all pre-cooked. It's all made. The best thing ever. Trader Joe's sells these things for $3.79, so it's actually less than $1.50. I recommend it because it's organic, number one, and it's pre-cooked, number two, and all you have to do is set it on your meal. So let's get this burner going. Level 3, rear burner. Get your rear burning up to 3. There you go. What is that? I was meaning to detail this kitchen last night, but I didn't get around to it. I can even do better. Let's rinse this off. There we go. We wouldn't want any imperfections on it, would we now? You're right. You could pull $1 off of this meal and take it down to $5 if you cook your own rice. Good idea, Tom. And yes, Tom, I know you're going to say, can you add an egg to the meal? And yes, you can, if you want. It will bind it together. Sometimes when you cook a chicken, you make an egg drop. It'll help. In fact, we could glaze our chicken if we really wanted to go fancy-dancy. Hey, thanks for being helpful. I'm going to put my Swiss chard back in the fridge to keep it fresh. Now, I picked up all these pesto things for like 98 cents a piece, and they hardly ever go bad. So I'm going to use this too as a seasoning. Yes. First order of business is cut the onion. Yeah, let me get that paper towel. Now, we've had some accusations that my knife is not exactly sharp here. No, it's not potted meat. I'll show you exactly what it is. I showed this to you last week if you were watching. It's Rimrock Farms, premium restaurant quality boneless chicken breast with rib meat. It's from Missouri. So this is the kind of chicken you would get in the frozen section in the underground bunker. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not here for the tutorial on how to live in an underground bunker? Oh, you're probably in the wrong show then. Yeah, this is for people who want to actually survive the apocalypse. I know it's been soaked in brine, cho boy. That's why it tastes good, man. I don't care if it has hormones in it. It's food, man. Look, you don't get restaurant quality breasted chicken that tastes any better than this. I'm telling you. How do you know I don't live underground? Have you seen my domicile? How do you know I'm even alive? How do you know this is real? All right, let's do this. Chop that onion. That's a sure sign the knife's still good, okay? Take the bottom off. Save a little of it, you know. You want to use as much of the onion as possible to enhance your flavoring experience. This onion was grown naturally with God's love. My house plan? Man, I don't live in my house, man. You know that. I never modified anything, man. You think I live it by place of records? Oh my God, dude. Oh man. I have many homes, cho boy. Troy Boy actually believes that I live it by place of records. That's funny. Well, after we were swatted, we decided to, take care of business. But hey, what can I say? We're going to go ahead and put that onion in the pan. First, we're going to spray safflower oil on it. Going to spraying the safflower oil on the pan. as seen in the photographic video. Giving it a liberal shot, maybe about a teaspoon. I used to do 2 tablespoons, remember that? That's my reverse osmosis filter gargling. I had to repair it. There you go. The damn water here is so damn polluted. Damn. It literally clogged up my pre-filter again in 4 weeks. So I normally used to replace my filter every 4 months. Now I replace every 4 weeks because of, the new product they added to our filter system. Yeah, sure. I hear that. So now I'm literally swapping filters in my reverse osmosis filter system, which is down here. See that? Right over there? Yeah. That's it. It goes through 2 main filters and a third. By the time I get it out, I put it in these zero water filters, and that's what I use. Okay, that pan's getting warm. Go ahead and throw the onions on there. No sizzle. I'm trying to keep the joy of cooking alive by not really, getting too excited. Now, of the items it's going to cook, it's going to take the longest to cook the broccoli and the cauliflower. So we'll start with the cauliflower. Now, this is not organic, mind you, but it was $1, so I'll take it. I'm going to use a half of this. The other half I'll put in a fresh salad. I'll grab the dirtiest part here. There we go. I'll save that for another meal. A little water on it. Definitely water. Definitely Kmart. So is Kmart completely shut down? I mean, did they actually close their business? Does anybody know? Now that's weird. I'm going to get rid of that. Any type of brown on there? See? Hang on. Like brown right here. Just shave that off. Yeah, just shave it off with a knife and then you're good to go. Just a little bit of cauliflower. Jeffrey hasn't been by lately. He's very busy right now. Yeah. He's got the island, the large retreat that... Oh, I'm not supposed to talk about that. Sorry. Okay, moving over here. Putting the cauliflower in by breaking it off, the sprigs. Makes for edible bite-sized things, but that's a little too big, so you want to cut it in half. And part the cruciferous vegetable. Yes. If you hear fans running in the distance, it's because I am using an air conditioner and circulating around with fans. So I'm only using 10,000 BTUs to heat a 2,000 square foot, or to cool a 2,000 square foot house, of which I'm not living in. Yes. Exactly. Now, again, broccoli's really cheap, $1.69 a pound. Cauliflower is about the same. Something like that's going to be very good for you. And this is a bag that can just be tightly zipped up like that and then put in the refrigerator. Now, I would add things like zucchini, but we're going to go with kind of a fast stir fry. So once we get our vegetables cleaned, man, that filter is much better. It wasn't even loading before. I had to literally clean it out. It was just gross. Well, it's just the carbon had literally become, blocked up. Okay, we're going to do the same with the broccoli. We're going to take the cruciferous vegetable and break it at the cross. I'm going to sing the rugged cross now. Or better yet, bringing in the sheaves. All right, let's do this. Get it in there. Just do it. And you keep the stock. All right. Cover it up. Take it up to levels. Oh, wait a second. Add some Italian seasoning. Add about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning on there. Take it up to level 6. Don't add any water yet. We're getting there. Okay, the idea is we're going to get that onion cooking really fast on the... Ooh, peppers would be good in here, wouldn't it? Let's do some peppers. I get a bag of peppers at the store for about anywhere from $2.99 to $3.99. I like these colored ones. We're going to do the colored peppers. All right. Okay, so we're going to use a yellow pepper just for flavoring and decoration. No big deal. Praise you. Praise you for watching this video. Hey, aren't you glad I'm not collecting sermon income like Joel Osteen? He gets a lot of money. Yeah, I just deliver a show every night because I really care about people and I care about the future of mankind. So, of course, we can't record that show for obvious reasons, but you know the meaning. You know what's going on. We're all aware of what's happening. It's not like rocket science. But I like to make it simple for people, too. And explaining what the hell's going on in the world is one of my fortes. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and make those nice and edible. They'd be good in a stir fry for color. Yeah, I once wanted to move to Culpeper, but I decided it was too near somebody I knew. Yeah, if I lived in D.C., I'd be far enough away from that person. But Culpeper is just a little too close. What do you do with a guy, you were a friend to for years and years and went out of your way to visit, and he just doesn't want to give you a ring, I gave him multiple calls and said, hey, what's happening, No calls back. Oh, but I did get graduation cards saying their kids graduated from high school and college, and that's special. I have saved a pincher bug. Look at the pincher bug. I'm setting it in the compost heap now. He might be a little concerned about my politics. That might be the problem. I don't know. Or maybe he's just, a different type of person who likes to drink all the time, and I don't. That's probably why he didn't call. But after 2 years, like I told another guy, it's like, you get to the point where you just don't bother anymore. I guess that's his problem. He just doesn't care. Okay, let's move this over here. Oh, yeah, let's get that in there. One of the secrets to a stir fry is you actually have to stir fry. Yeah, keep it at level 6 and just stir fry. There you go. Crank it up. You want to get the specific heat up at that dish so that you can add your chicken, which is going to require, 200 degrees. They say cooking at 180 is adequate, but today we're going to use the Meow TV knives to make nice slices in the chicken. Now I'll be slicing in a certain way that is cuts like butter. Nice strips, like fajita strips, would be perfect. Yeah. Give them a little longer than this way they have texture in their meal and they can say, oh, I got chicken in my hand. Now I will be cutting all the hormones out. So I'll fillet it so the hormones leave the chicken. You get out of there, hormones. Moo! Get out of there. Yes. Direct the hormones from your chicken. Send them to the other place. I'm actually watching Walking Dead with Sarah. That's our new one we're watching. And I got to tell you, I've never seen anything desensitize somebody to life and death in that show. I mean, really. What are they thinking? They're going to turn everybody into a... Oh, that's it. A zombie. Oh my gosh. It is a weird knife. It was made in Damascus. It's made in Damascus, Syria, with 67 blades, 67 layers of steel. Look at that. See that? Look at the layers of steel there. Maybe you can't see it. Check this out. Amazing. They're all blended together, and oh yeah, it's amazing. No, the Cutco knife is in retirement. But man, there's this woman in this Walking Dead show that's just so demonic. And she talks like this. Very strange. Meow. Meow. My cat's converting to communism. I'm trying to convert her back. She keeps going meow, meow. God, you have to keep pushing your communist ways, cat? Today I'll be using a new seasoned pepper that I picked up. Organic, Johnny's Organic Seasoned Pepper. Yeah, check it out, man. Not nice? Okay, we'll put a little of that on there. And it already has salt on it, so I'm just going to add a little salt. Yeah, because it's got to be meat. Meat has to be a little salty. And I am going to add a little garlic powder, organic from Walmart. I bought this before Walmart stopped taking cash in my area. Now I haven't been back. I would like to take some of the pesto. Take the pesto off. And let's put the chicken in on top of the vegetables. Without disturbing the steam and the fry. Then take some of this here pesto sauce and go into the chicken and shuffle it to the bottom of the dish. Preserving the integrity of the dinner. I can't stop doing this. It's just too good. I just love impersonating that woman. It's just great. Not that I'm gay or anything, or transgender even, but that's okay if you are, according to certain people. I think it's perfectly fine, as long as you don't chop your penis off. That could be dangerous. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. You marry the water to the pesto sauce using the spatula. This is a dinner that will be low in carbs. So we will live as the dead. That's not disgusting. That's no worse than your mother's placenta when you were born, you freak. I'm getting ready to finish it. Everything is in layers, dipwad. Oh, come on, Chalet, stop that. You know, the problem here is many of you are confused about your sexuality. I wouldn't drink that, not even if you offered me a donation, which you haven't made since you came into the show. We're monitoring your every move. You're welcome. I do that on occasion. Well, of course you're not confused. You're straight, as long as there's not a beautiful woman in front of you who you find very attractive. Jesus, why do I live like this? As an American, you feel this is pathetic? You find this pathetic? Find what pathetic? Me cooking a dinner? You really want to get banned when you come back? When I come back, Sam is out? What do you find pathetic? Seriously. I'm waiting for an answer. Ticken got banned last night, and then I unbanned him. Oh, yeah, the mayor of Chicago is pretty bad, yeah. Well, you know, rat poison could affect you too, you know. No, you were banned, dude. I had to unban you. Hey, thanks for coming into the show from a naval vessel off the coast of the ocean. The Asian American Navy. I didn't know you guys existed. All right, well, Sam's dad. Smart people are beginning to what? Oh, you find the whole world pathetic. I like that. That's true. All right, so we're going to have to shuffle again because you're starting to brown. That's exactly what you want to do. Okay, you're browning the bottom. The chicken's cooking. Now you're going for your leafy vegetables. Holding the knife and bunching the vegetables together, kind of crunching them together and tightening it down. About a half an inch is your cut. Always keep an eye on the knife. You don't want to get that under your fingers. Otherwise, your fingers will be in the meal, and that's not good. Okay, then take that hot pan. Remember, I never added water to this at all. You guessed it. That's right, boys and girls. Okay, let's take that right there like this. Lift the camera and put it on top. And then take that pesto sauce that I was meant to put that on top too. And then go for round two. So I'm getting all the pesto sauce out this way. Yeah, that's good stuff. And it's got a lot of good things in it. You know, this stuff is $4.99 a container. I got this for 98 cents because, you know, they reach the past due point and you see them at markets. I'm telling you, you're not going to lose. Same with yogurt. You can buy yogurt past due. It won't be bad. It's designed to last a long time as yogurt. So put all that in there. Clamp down and then turn it down to level 3 now. Now you're going back down again. All right? You don't want to overcook this. I wish these were recyclable in my area. I'd have to drive all the way to Bellevue to recycle these. Now, my recycler won't take number 5s. It only takes number 1 and number 2. Sounds like a bowel movement or something, you know? Number 1 or number 2, ma'am? Sir, I thought this was a recycling place, not the toilet. They're referring to number 1 Pete and number 2 Pete. Hey, you know, we've got a big problem. Plastic waste is huge in our world, and the Democrats refuse to get rid of it. They just keep adding bigger bags. Have you noticed that Walmart is now replacing the light plastic ones that break down to the heavy plastic ones, and they just charge 15 cents. It's, come on, you got to charge $1 to make a difference. And it shouldn't be plastic. It should be a paper bag. Even if the paper bag is $1, I don't care. Jeez, wake up, people. Don't allow that shit in your life. I'm talking a little bit too big to the mic, sorry. Don't allow that shit in your life. You're not going to believe this, but this man, David Sponheim, has been impersonating me and doing a cooking show. Can you believe that? And another day, you know, I'm having an independent firm monitor all of my history files. I put it on a public domain so that people can see that I'm not in any way downloading transgender porn. Now everyone can see everything I do and know for sure that I'm 100%. Can you imagine that, man? What a weird person, you know? And selling out so cheap. What did he make, like $5 million? I mean, really? You'd think he'd be making 20 million a year. He says his net worth is 5 million. You know who I'm talking about. The names were changed to protect the innocent. Remember that freezer rice that came out of there? Yeah. Get ready for Action Jackson. Open that up and then toss it right in to the top of it. Ready? Ta-da! Get it all in there. Okay, now we're just cooking at level 3, and all the vitamins are coming up through the rice onto the heavens. So the idea is to cook with the maximum amount of heat potential with the vitamins retaining their normal structure. Now, as you know, cooking with a microwave will destroy the vitamins in your food rather rapidly. So does cooking on the stove, but the idea is to secure those vitamins in the food itself so you don't lose it. Now, I did not put an egg in this or celery, so you should be fine. I mean, come on, man. I'm built like a rock. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger would be going, "Say, Dave," you know? Hey, don't forget that I worked out. I trained with Joe at Joe Gold's gym right at the time that Arnold Schwarzenegger was fading. His career was going down. Yeah. I can honestly say I showered with Joe Gold. Yeah. I mean, how many people can say that? Well, I was 18, 17, I think. Yeah. I was in the World's Gym, and I was working out. I was starting my training session. And I'm in there, and I'm like taking a shower, and then Joe Gold comes in, you know? And he stands off to the side, and he does this thing. You know, the legendary Joe Gold. And I'm like, okay, I'm showering with Joe Gold. This is too weird. No, there's no gay thing at all, no. There's just two guys in a shower, man. It's not, get your head out of your ass. You don't want to be famous. You want to die with a whimper in a cold, dark, dusty corner behind an unused broom. You are weird, dude. First you say you're Charles Manson, and now you say you don't even want to be famous. I don't know. It just doesn't fit your motif. It's just not making sense, man. Okay, we're almost done with the dinner, so. Yeah, make sure that it's like thoroughly cooking throughout. We're not done yet. I have some Parmesan cheese I need to get rid of. Let's put that on top just to cook some cheese into the top of the rice. And let's throw some of this stuff on there, that pepper thing, yeah. There you go. A little pepper in there with some garlic powder and whatever else is in here. Okay. That's still cooking. Have you ever tried coconut water or juice? It's really good. Sarah and I like this organic coconut stuff. It's really, really tasty. It's like it replaces milk, and it gives you that feeling of milk. Okay, an egg? Okay. All right, let's check it out. I get these eggs for $1 a dozen. They're pretty good. You know? Oh, messed up by that much. You know, I would have gone to the curry direction, but, you know, I went with the pesto direction. When you do pesto, you don't do curry. If you do curry, don't do pesto. Man, it really gives you that milk flavor. You know that rush when you drink a glass of milk? without getting all that egg and pus that's in milk, you know? What is that? Somebody said milk has blood and pus in it. Is that true? Whatever. You don't have to answer that. I just killed your desire to actually drink milk. Hey, I'm not going soy, dude. I'm not doing the non-GMO or the GMO soy beef. Nuh-uh. I support our livestock industry 100%, and I will give them support as president. We'll modernize it without affecting their business. And I'll bet by the end of my term, we will sell beef to Europe. Some of the beef will be good enough for them to buy. If they want it, they can try it. Boy, that would be something if I could open up our beef market to Europe, you know, with certain types of beef. That would be a real challenge, man. But that's not my big problem. That's your problem. You notice how Biden blames everything on Trump? And Trump blamed everything on Obama. Bummer. Yeah. Well, let's be clear. Here we go. We're going to do the big stir fry now. This is it. Dive into that. Bring it around. Rotate from the bottom over. Kind of mixing all the flavors as you go. It's important to mix the flavors. Otherwise, you can't, spread the wealth. That's nice. Okay. It's got perfect coloring. It looks very nice. I'm going to keep it right there. Let's add an egg. I'll take that egg and kind of just dive in there and push it around. All the way around, distributing that egg evenly around that dish, and then kind of stamp it down. Everything's perfect. Okay, you can top it with a little bit of Parmesan to let it sit. But that dinner is ostensibly made. That will feed easily 4 people. Okay, I'm going to turn it down to simmer and leave it on simmer for about 15 minutes while I go in the other room. Yeah, it's pretty much done. Okay, everybody, thank you for hanging out with David's Kitchen and enjoying a meal made very quickly and easily with freezer food and fresh vegetables from the garden. Take it easy, everybody. I'll see you in a few minutes.